Please rise for the arrival of the speaker.
Good morning, all of you. I welcome you all to the Youth Parliament. I hope today's session goes well. Members to take oath or affirmation. Secretary General, please.
Mr. Nagpal, who stands elected from NIT constituency of Faridabad, will now take oath or affirmation. Sir, do you want to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
In English. I, Shrish Nagpal, having been elected a member of lower house in the Youth Parliament, swear in the name of God that I will bear truth and allegiance to the Constitution of India as the law established, that I'll uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I'll faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Ms. Madhumita, who stands elected from Madurai constituency of Tamil Nadu, will now take oath or affirmation. Ma'am, do you want to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
In Hindi, please. मैं मधुमिता मदुरई क्षेत्र में निर्वाचित जो युवा संसद के लोकसभा की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुई हूँ, ईश्वर की शपथ लेती हूँ कि विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगी, भारत की प्रभुसत्ता और एकता को बनाए रखूंगी तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाली हूँ उसके प्रति कर्तव्य का श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगी।
Honorable members, as we meet today, it is my sad duty to inform the House of the demise of our former colleague, Shri Bhuta Singh. In the passing of Shri Bhuta Singh, the country has lost one of the longest serving parliamentarians with rich administrative experience. He championed the cause of oppressed and marginalized.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I rise to pay my tributes to Shri Bhuta Singh, whose death has been deeply mourned by all. Shri Bhuta Singh was an experienced administrator and effective voice for the welfare of the poor as well as the downtrodden. I would like to extend my condolences to his family. Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I associate myself with the tributes paid by you and the leader of the House. He was a very large-hearted person, always willing to share his experiences in the political arena. We have lost a good leader. On behalf of my party, I would like to communicate our condolences to the bereaved family.
The House may stand to observe silence for a minute to express our deep sorrow. Secretary General may convey the message of condolences to the bereaved family.
Yes, ma'am.
Prime Minister to introduce new ministers.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I have the pleasure of introducing to you and the House my colleagues, the new ministers. Shri M.S. Das Gupta, Minister of Irrigation. Srimati Vasudha Narayan, Minister of Small Scale Industries.
Now the question hour begins. Question number 101, please.
Question number 101. Honorable Speaker, Madam, I want the Minister of Labour and Employment be pleased to state whether the government has undertaken any study to assess the impact of rising unemployment on industries and the public. So particularly youth and the steps taken by the government to increase formal employment in the country. If so, whether it is a fact that unemployment in respect of urban youth has increased as per the periodic labour force survey, and if so, details thereof.
Minister of Labour and Employment, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, Government has taken various steps for generating employment, that is, encouraging private sector of economy, fast-tracking various projects involving substantial investments and increasing public expenditure on schemes.
Members, please maintain silence. You may continue now.
On schemes such as Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana, and Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihood Mission. Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana has been launched by the Ministry of Labour and Employment for employers for promoting employment. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana (PMMY) has been initiated by the government in the area for facilitating self-employment. Under PMMY, collateral free loans up to Rs 10 lakh are extended to micro or small business activities. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana is the flagship scheme of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. The objective of this skill certification scheme is to enable a large number of Indian youths to take up industry-relevant skill training that help them in securing a better livelihood and to meet their employment requirements.
Question number 102, please. Miss Aditi Bajpai.
Question 102. Honorable Speaker, ma'am, a large section of students from underprivileged families don't have the access to internet, not even basic mobile phones. So what are the measures taken by the government for the accessibility of online education for such students?
Minister for Human Resource Development, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, the Ministry of Human Resource Development has offered apps such as ePathshala, NROER, Digital Infrastructure for Knowledge Sharing Diksha, study webs of active learning for young active minds, Swayam, massive open online course, MOOC, and Swayam Prabha, a group of 32 DTH channels broadcasting high quality educational content. We will ensure that children are not left behind in education due to lack of devices.
Question number 103, please. Shri Rafi Khan.
क्या स्वास्थ्य और परिवार कल्याण मंत्री यह बताने की कृपा करेंगे कि पहला सवाल, क्या कोविड-19 लॉकडाउन में बच्चों के शारीरिक और मानसिक स्वास्थ्य पर विपरीत प्रभाव पड़ा है? दूसरा सवाल, यदि हाँ तो तत्संबंधी ब्यौरा क्या है? और तीसरा सवाल, बच्चों और अभिभावकों के बीच मानसिक स्वास्थ्य के बारे में जागरूकता फैलाने और बच्चों में कोविड-19 वायरस के डर से उत्पन्न भय के समाधान हेतु क्या कदम उठाए गए हैं या उठाए जा रहे हैं?
स्वास्थ्य और परिवार कल्याण मंत्री श्री अश्विनी कुमार चौबे।
ऑनरेबल स्पीकर मैम, सरकार ने बच्चों के मानसिक और शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य पर कोविड-19 के लॉकडाउन के प्रभाव का मूल्यांकन करने के लिए कोई अध्ययन नहीं करवाया है। महामारी के दौरान स्वास्थ्य एवं परिवार कल्याण मंत्रालय ने बाल स्वास्थ्य
आप सब शांत हो जाएं। कृपया सदन की कार्यवाही में बाधा न डालें। You may continue now.
स्वास्थ्य एवं परिवार कल्याण मंत्रालय ने बाल स्वास्थ्य सहित सभी अनिवार्य सेवाओं की निरंतरता कायम रखने के लिए कई दिशा निर्देश जारी किए हैं। हालांकि यह मानते हुए कि कोविड-19 का दुष्प्रभाव बच्चों के मानसिक स्वास्थ्य पर पड़ सकता है और यह एक चिंता का कारण बन सकता है, सरकार ने कोविड-19 के दौरान मनोसामाजिक सहायता अनेक पहले प्रदान की है। इनमें निम्नलिखित पहले शामिल हैं। बच्चों समेत सभी परामर्श सेवाओं के आकांक्षी लोगों को मनोसामाजिक सहायता प्रदान करने के लिए एक 24/7 हेल्पलाइन नंबर स्थापित किया गया है। एक विस्तृत मार्गदर्शन राष्ट्रीय मानसिक स्वास्थ्य एवं तंत्रिका विज्ञान संस्थान द्वारा जारी किया गया है।
Question number 104, please. Shri Mahesh Gupta.
Question 104. Honorable Speaker Ma'am, I wish to know A. Whether e-waste is increasing rapidly in the country every year. B. Whether the government is aware that the workers engaged in e-waste management are getting affected by various diseases and several casualties have been reported as a result. C. If so, the steps taken by the government to save people from such problems and set up a safe disposal system for e-waste.
Minister of Environment, Forest as well as Climate Change, please.
These questions are very relevant in today's scenario. My answer to the first question is, as per the information available with Central Pollution Control Board, the generation of e-waste is increasing every year. The government has made provision for inventarization of e-waste generation across the country. Electronic products and electrical equipment after their useful life do not cause any harm to government if stored and processed in an environmentally sound manner. No specific studies have been made to assess the damage caused by e-waste on environment.
Sir, your time is over now. You may please sit.
Ma'am, please give me a little more time. Ma'am, let me answer their all question incomplete.
Try to complete it soon.
Thank you, ma'am. Under the e-waste management rule 2016, the safety and health of workers involved in dismantling and recycling of e-waste has been ensured through Department of Labour. As per the Rule 12 of the E-Waste Management Rule 2016, Department of Labour in the state or any other government agency should undertake annual monitoring. I repeat, annual monitoring to ensure safety and health of workers.
Question number 105, please. Mr. Rishabh Pant.
Question 105. Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to know what are the major provisions of the farmer bill? How do these bills help the farmer? Will they increase in his or her income?
Minister for Agriculture, please.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to state that the Farm Produce Trade and the Commerce Bill 2020 allow farmers and traders to buy and sell farm produces outside. Mandis notified under State Agriculture produces marketing legislations. The trade can happen at farm gates, warehouses, cold storages and processing units, letting farmers save costs and efforts on transportation. My answer to the second question is, they can save farmers from the clutches of commission agents in grain mandis, but getting better prices would depend on the bargaining power. Big farmers and farmer produce organizations would be in a better position to get more prices.
Question number 106, please. Miss Adhikari Shankar.
Honorable Speaker Madam, will the Minister of Railways be pleased to state A. Whether the Railways is intending to revoke and cancel those 6,000 unnecessary stoppage of train services. B. Whether the decision by the Railways to revoke stoppages and train services are likely to result in the cancellation of more than 500 train services and 6,000 stoppages, significantly disrupting the stream of service that the Railways is offering at present to its commuters.
Minister for Railways, please.
Honorable Speaker Madam, rationalization of timetable is an ongoing process in Indian Railways, and to this end, Indian Railways has embarked upon zero-based timetable initiative. However, no decision has been taken to cancel 500 trains. Besides, due to COVID-19 pandemic, Indian Railways has discontinued all regular timetabled passengers carrying train. World Economic Forum, 23rd March 2020, and presently only special trains with limited stoppages are being operated by Indian Railways, keeping in view the concerns and suggestions of state government.
Now the question hour is over. Now the 0 hour begins. Miss Subramaniam.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I want to ask Honorable Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change that A. Whether the government has taken note in the rise of incidents of forest fire globally cause widespread damage to biodiversity including wildlife and plant life. B. If so, the special arrangements formulated under the Forest Fire Prevention and Management Schemes in our country. C. The manner in which the modern technology has been leveraged under the scheme.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Environment, Forest as well as Climate Change, please.
Yes, ma'am. As reported in Forest Fire Management, Global Best Practices, a compendium prepared by the National Disaster Management Authority. Forest fires across the globe are increasing. Large areas of forest fires have been reported in many countries. Forest fires pose a serious threat to forest ecosystems and humans. As forests are managed by the state forest departments, the entire responsibility and management of forest fires lies entirely with the respective state governments. The ministry supports the effort by providing financial assistance for providing various forest management tricks such as creation of forest lines in forest areas, engagement of fire watchers, creation of water storage facilities, soil and moisture conservation works, etc. As forests are managed by the respective state departments, the funds are released as per the central sponsored guidelines. The scheme also provides for the preparation of fire danger rating system and forest forecasting system. The states, union territories are private satellites based forest fire alerts on near real-time basis. In addition, members of Joint Forest Management Committee, Eco Development Committee, NGOs Volunteers also get forest fire alerts on their registered mobile numbers.
Honorable Minister of Home Affairs.
Madam, I beg to lay on the table the copy of the following notification. The 50th Annual Assessment Report regarding Program for Accelerating the Spread and Development of Hindi and its progressive use for various official purposes for the year 2010 to 2021. Annual Report of the National Foundation for the Communal Harmony, New Delhi for the year 2021 to 2022.
Honorable members, I have to make an announcement. On my own behalf of the honorable members of the House, it is a matter of great pleasure to extend our warm welcome to the honorable members of Parliament delegation from Indonesia, led by His Excellency Zulkifli Hasan, Speaker of House of Representatives of Indonesian Parliament, and the honorable members of Indonesian Parliamentary Delegation, who are on a visit to India as our honored guests. The delegation arrived on 10th July 2022. They are now seated in the special box. We wish them a happy and fruitful stay in our country. Now, let us take up the calling attention motion. Mr. Shubhankar, please call the attention of the Minister.
Honorable Sir, I beg to call the attention of Women and Child Development Minister to the situation rising out of the reported safety of women and action taken by the government.
Yes, Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Sir.
Honorable Sir, the state government and the union territories have already been informed about the safety of women. Police has been entrusted with the task of patrolling during the night for the utmost safety of women. Reviews are being conducted at regular intervals.
Mr. Narayan, please.
Sir, even after the law against domestic violence, cases are being reported from all strata societies. Then why are these perpetrators not imprisoned?
Women and Child Development Minister, please.
The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 was brought into force by the Indian government on October 26, 2006. The act was passed by the Parliament in August 2005. The government is vigilant about the cases of domestic violence and efforts are being made to stop them.
Mr. Narayan, to ask clarificatory questions, please.
Honorable Minister, Sir, of about 9,200 criminal cases registered from all over India under this act, Rajasthan had the highest number.
Yes, Honorable Minister, please.
The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 differs from the earlier law. In Section 498A of the Indian Penal Code, it explicitly defines domestic violence in addition to dowry-related cruelty.
Ms. Mandeep Kaur, please.
Honorable Sir, women's safety in India has never been a reality. Right from female feticide, infanticide to dowry deaths, women have to bear them. As we already know, women play a very important role in a society. Yet, they are never treated fairly. Even if they are homemakers or professionals, they don't feel safe in their homes or in open spaces. I firmly believe that people are not aware of the sad reality.
Ms. Pooja can put her views forward.
Honorable Sir, 4 government schemes for the welfare of girl child have been introduced. सुकन्या समृद्धि योजना, बालिका समृद्धि योजना, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ and the Ladli scheme, our Prime Minister has released financial support to women help groups, SHGs, promoted under the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihoods Mission.
श्रीमती जिज्ञासा प्लीज।
माननीय स्पीकर महोदया, इस संवेदनशील विषय पर मैं कुछ काव्य पंक्तियों द्वारा समाज की सच्चाई आपके समक्ष रखना चाहती हूँ। कभी तो देते हैं नाम तमन्ना, कभी जन्म देने से भी करते मना। मानो या ना मानो लोगों, पर भावनाएं मर चुकी हैं हमारी। अरे ये बेटियां नहीं है, ये तो है अद्भुत फुलवारी। क्यों इस कदर हमारी इच्छाएं जली हैं, क्यों ताने सहते सहते अनमोल बेटियां पली है। समझो इन अनोखी क्यारियों का महत्व, आश्रित है इन पर सृष्टि सारी। अरे ये बेटियां नहीं है, ये तो है अद्भुत फुलवारी। देख कर इन्हें धरा पर भगवान हंसता है, इनके रूप में हर देव जमीन पर बसता है। सबको मालूम है कि इनके बिना गुजारा नहीं, फिर क्यों इस कदर दिखाते हैं लाचारी। अरे ये बेटियां नहीं है, ये तो है अद्भुत फुलवारी।
मिस अमृता प्लीज।
स्पीकर महोदया, जिज्ञासा जी के इस अति सुंदर काव्य में मैं दो पंक्तियां जोड़ना चाहूंगी। कौन कहता है कि नारी कमजोर होती है, आज भी उसके हाथ में अपने सारे घर को चलाने की डोर होती है। वो तो दफ्तर भी जाती है और अपने घर परिवार को भी संभालती है। एक बार नारी की जिंदगी जी के तो देखो, अपने मर्द होने का घमंड यूं उतर जाएगा। अब हौसला बन तू उस नारी का, जिसने जुल्म सह के भी तेरा साथ दिया, तेरी जिम्मेदारियों का बोझ भी खुशी से तेरे संग बांट लिया। चाहती तो वो भी कह देती, मुझसे नहीं होता। उसके ऐसा कहने पर फिर तू ही अपने बोझ के तले रोता।
Now the House will take up some legislative business. Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, please.
Madam, I beg to move for leave to introduce the bill further to amend Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Act 1989.
Is that leave be granted to introduce a bill further to amend Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Act 1989. Those who are in favor will say aye. Aye. Those who are against it will say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Leave is granted.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I introduce the bill.
Secretary General's report, message from Upper Chamber of Youth Parliament.
Honorable Madam, I have to report the following message received from the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament. I am directed to enclose a copy of a National Waterway Bill 2019, which has been passed by the Upper Chamber as its sitting on December 2019.
Secretary General to lay on the table a copy of the bill as passed by the Upper Chamber.
Honorable Madam, I lay on the table of the House the National Waterway Bill 2019, which has been passed by the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament.
Now the House is adjourned to meet again tomorrow at 11 a.m.